Super late models, to the track. These guys are the boomers of racing. They've forgotten more than you will ever know. And they will tell you that every 2 seconds of your life. These guys are the Darth Vaders of dirt track racing. You never know which one of them might be your father. Did your mom work the concession stand at the track? Yeah, mine too. These guys run the tightest engines you'll ever hear on Earth. Anywhere from an all-aluminum 377 to a 454 cubic inch small block. Naturally aspirated, 900 horsepower, 950 CFM, 14-in-1 compression of ass-whooping power. That thing was running tighter than a thick chick in jeans in July. And just like with that gas pedal, once you get on, you don't get off. These guys are funny. They'll segregate themselves into 2 different groups while racing. You got your high side hustlers and your tiptoers on the bottom. But you gotta watch out for them sliders, because in turn 4, that's where you got them. Looks just like this, and you better hold your line or it's fighting time. Sprint cars. These guys are the pre-workout of racing. They don't top their night off with cocaine and hookers. They start it that way. Then they go racing. These guys got a set that clanks when they walk. Don't believe me? This guy's racing on 1 tire all the way to McDonald's. He's loving it. They say dirt don't hurt. That is until you turn into a Boeing 727, decide to take flight from it. And when that happens, it looks something like this. These rocket ships on 4 wheels consist of a number of cubic inch motors, all small block 305, 360, and 410, made by Ford, Chevy, or Mopar, mechanically fuel injected. You can buy one on a speedway for yourself, 410 Sprint engine. The stats are 7,200 RPM, 950 horsepower, though they don't just spin that, they buzz around 8,000 all night long. The most notable thing about these cars is the tire stagger. That passenger side rear is the largest of the 4. It allows you to go as fast as you can while keeping the race car centered on the track, pushing it down towards the bottom. Oh, you drag race? Cool story, bro. These guys do that every time they come out of the turn. Then they go back to real racing. Sprint car guys, this video is dedicated to you. If there's anything I missed, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Like for part 2. Street stock guys, to the track. These are the hardest working SOBs in dirt track racing. They'll put in a 60-hour work week and still be there Friday night to put your lights out. These guys are that best friend of yours that's always waiting to whoop somebody's ass for you. Like that dude at the bar getting out of line. They're just waiting to take a swing. These guys put the street in street fight. And when they do, it looks something like this. All pride aside, these cars are literally the hardest to drive. Unlike sprints, late models, mods, these cars start out as factory stocks, right out of the factory, anywhere from a 74 Camaro to an 80s G-body. But you'll see some Ford in between like a Thunderbird. And this class has all the restrictions. Small tires, 2-barrel 4412 carburetor. Still all about that smoke. These guys will run a 434 small block Chevy like my buddy Dave's car here. These guys are the come get some of motorsports. It's all those racing restrictions. Keeps them constantly ready to whoop somebody's ass, even each other. 4 cylinders and sport compacts, to the track. And don't nobody dare get up to use the bathroom right now. You're going to give these guys the respect that they deserve. These guys are known as the acrobats of dirt track racing. They sure have their ups and downs. And when they do, it looks something like that. Just when you thought they were slow, they come in to steal the show. You know these guys on the street during the week when you see them. They're that guy passing you on the shoulder of the highway when they're coming up the backed up traffic. On the racetrack, we call that lap traffic, and they ain't got time for that. These guys know they gotta smash that gas to make that pass. They'll sacrifice a fender, door, rear quarter, just to move up 1 spot closer to the front. These guys are the wheeling dealing hustlers of the sport. They'll be making deals mid-race while trading paint. Hey man, can I get the feature tonight? Yeah man, only if I get your sister's phone number. Dude, it's been on the bathroom stall up there all year. These guys put the come on down in Compact Town. Compacted 4-cylinder guys, this video is dedicated to you. Much love and respect from your fellow dirt track. Northeast Modifieds, y'all wasn't safe from me. Asses to the seats and cars to the track. What are these guys like? These guys are like Tim McCready, T-Mac. These guys are wild. They're the cowboys of dirt track racing. So we all know about the West Coast and how they do this rear-wheel motion. These guys in the East Coast show you how to do this rear-wheel motion on dirt at 100 miles an hour, sideways, in a big block. But they've got some other classes as well, Sportsman, 358s. These guys are so badass, they're the only part of dirt track racing that I know that has to run a muffler. But if you GPS the address, get in, sit down, and shut up, it'll take you right to where these guys race. Somewhere in New York, all the way down to Florida. These guys are the dark horses of racing, and they're not the baddest. But the UMP and IMCA modified guys like myself did never mess with them. If you're wondering what the differences are on that, these guys basically ride close enough to the engine to make out with it while racing. These guys will run anywhere from a 427 to something like this. 13, 14, 15 to 1 compression. 1000 CFM carburetor. Now you know why they gotta run mufflers. Mini sprints and TQ midgets. You're up. These guys and girls are the Lightning McQueens of motorsports. These race car drivers are the Muhammad Alis of racing. Floating like butterflies, stinging like bees. They're out there jabbing and jiving and doing a whole lot of driving. These guys are the ninjas of the sport with their cat-like reflexes and their snake pit maneuvers.
Wobble last night, double winner through the infield. Feeds a tire to Furno, shoves her up into Francis. Here comes Furno to the inside, slider on Caden.
See what I mean? These lads get down, and not just on dirt. You never know when these guys might show up to your local Walmart and turn the parking lot into a 4-lap short track. Let's see what they're working with. They got a side-mounted engine. That's creative. That's putting all the weight on the driver's side of the car to go as fast as you can down the track. And it looks like it's driven by a drive shaft. This is a TQ midget. Now, the mini sprints are driven by a chain, I do believe. Now, Rich here says he runs a GSXR 750, while the micro sprints are offered in 2 different classes, 270cc and 600. As you can see the similarities between these two setups between dirt and pavement. Micro sprints and midgets. Hope you guys enjoyed your videos. Thanks for the uploaded content to my Instagram. Please keep the rubber side down. Oh, and this particular classes are not all that popular to Northern Illinois, so I wasn't very familiar with them. But after getting to know them, I think we're going to see a lot more of these classes in the future. Between the price of gas and the economics this country is going through in this day and age, yeah, I really see this expanding. Good luck, guys.
Tim Buckwalter alongside with green again. The Napa know-how. Oh, no. Ryan Tidman, Ted Christopher. Look at Ryan Flores, Justin Monsignor in the hunt.